Hi y'all, it's Macy. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, hey, welcome. So today I just wanted to make a quick video and I think let me look at my book real quick. I think this video is going to be about goals. Specifically I think I'm going to title this the pressure to achieve someone else's dream on their timeline. And I also want to tie in some things with um knowing what your goals are and also achieving them, maybe like why you aren't achieving them, maybe why you feel like you're not worthy or such and such. So starting with the title, achieving someone else's dream on their timeline, I personally, and I'm going to be speaking from my personal experience as a young person, and I know some people maybe can, um, a lot of people I think can relate to this, but when you're growing up, you have your aspirations, you have your goals, and sometimes the older you get, you just change or you start coming into an uncertainty of, do I really want to do this? Is this something that I still like? Is it something that is like I really even care about at this point? And then you have a group of people around you that maybe they're not used to being able to have so many options, have so many things that they can do or want, and they're probably in their life haven't even had the chance to do a lot of things. And then when they're like looking at you, they still have that inner wanting of certain things that they never had, and then they want to project onto you their dreams, and they're like, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that. And this actually goes into, if you don't know, someone else will know for you, or if you don't have it all together, someone will try and have it all together for you, which it happens, and I've been a victim of this. And the craziest thing is I broke from it, but then it's like the pressure is still there, because especially when these people are family members and they're like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. And we also live in a society that pressures us to do, like, everyone to do the same thing. Oh, go to school, get a job, and then you'll be okay. Which I've experienced that. I went to school, and at the time, like since high school, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do at that time. I still like, I'm more clear on what I want to do and what my purpose is, but it's still hard because you still have people pressuring you and saying, oh, why did you do this, you should have done that, blah blah blah. And it's definitely not easy, but you can't live someone else's life. One of the things that I've learned, that's something I've learned, you can't live someone else's life. You can't live on someone else's timeline, because guess what, they probably like, they're on their own timeline doing whatever they do, and it's a disservice to you as a person when someone else jumps over and tries to tell you and not allow you to figure out where you want to go and how you want to be. And something that I realize is that in all the years going to school and all these things, they don't teach us about setting goals or even values and the things that matter to us that will go into deciding what exactly we'll do for ourselves. So getting past, the pressure of achieving someone else's goal on their timeline, because you have to break free from that at some point, because when you're not happy because you're living someone else's decisions for you, you can like get really mentally messed up from doing that. And when you start breaking free and then realizing, it gets that much harder because you're used to doing things the way others want you to and not the way how you want to, or the way how you would like to figure out certain things. So let's talk a little bit about goals. And I did mention earlier that they don't teach us how to set goals. People will say, oh, just write down your goals, and then what? And then what? When you write down your goals, where do you go from there? Because I have goals, and I can say, there's a lot of things that go into it about why I feel like I haven't achieved my goals. One, I feel like I've been just focused on a lot of different things. I'm just like, I feel like I need to be making this amount of money to feel good, and I'm just like, should I do something that I feel is my purpose, or should I just try and settle for a job that is harvesting my energy, abusing my mental up here, and just isn't doing it? It's just very draining. So it's like, what the first thing I think when it comes to setting goal is, what is my purpose? And then now you're in a rabbit hole because you probably don't know what your purpose is, because no one ever told you that you have a purpose here. Everyone told you that, oh, go to school, get a job, and become a bee in the colony. That doesn't necessarily work for everybody. So I think, yes, writing down your goals is a good start. The second thing I think should be done, and these are things that I need to do, and I feel like another thing is that I hate like being tied to one thing. Like, I hate being like, okay, I'm gonna work on this and this only. I'm a person that I'm multi-passionate. So when you're setting goals, you always have to consider how many goals I actually have. Because I'm multi-passionate. There's a lot of things that I would love to do. So after you write down your goals, right? Don't just sit and stare and then, okay, I'm gonna work on this. You need to evaluate what this goal means to you. You need to evaluate how you plan on achieving this. Do I need new skills? Do I Is there a personality trait I have that I may have to work on to achieve this goal? Because I can tell you, I have personality traits that it's just not, they don't complement my goals. So you have to focus on growing. Goals are about growing. So let's talk about one of the biggest things that will prevent us from achieving our goals, and that is doubt and judgment and lack of support. So when it comes to doubt, and I think they all go together: doubt, judgment, and lack of support. So say you're around a group of people, and it's like, whenever you talk about your goals, they'll just laugh in your face and tell you, oh, that's impossible, you'll never achieve that. That don't even sound like it. Doesn't even sound like it's real or possible. You being around people like that actually creates doubt in your head. lack of support from your circle creates doubt in your head. So you start coming up with, am I even being real with myself? Am I capable of doing this? And then you start echoing the thoughts of others that, oh, this probably isn't even possible and probably even real, even though there's proof of it being real. So this is one thing. You can't focus on the naysayers. They're always going to be chatting, and that's something that I've had to come to accept recently, because right now I'm doing something that the naysayers will say, oh, that's stupid, that's, yeah, I don't know, even know why you're even trying or doing that. Lots of different things. And as I said in my last video, I'm grown now. I've wanted to speak and to be heard and to help people and to do things on a platform such as YouTube for years, since I was in high school. I started my first YouTube channel when I was in high school. That's crazy. But the thing about it is that, just like setting your goals, you have to figure out a roadmap. What am I interested in talking about? How can I entertain or educate my audience? And if I'm being honest right now, I don't know if people would even understand what I'm saying, because I am not scripting my videos. I'm just coming on here and I'm just talking because I feel like I have so much to say. And if I script it, sometimes when I'm not scripting, there's a certain things that I'll be led to say, and I don't know who it will resonate with. So on creating a roadmap for your goals, you have to decide what exactly is the measure of success that you're looking for. Because sometimes we have these big goals, and then sometimes it's just like, oh my god, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure. But if we can break our goals down, our big goals, into a little bit of milestones, I think that would work out. So for me personally, I haven't set any goals for my YouTube channel as of right now, which is crazy. But if I'm being very vague about it, I want to create a space where others like me, who are just trying to figure out life, figure things out, can have a space of doing that, knowing that there's someone out there who has no idea what they're doing or where they're going. And one of the things I want to say to people is that, listen, you may be young and you may be old, and society has a way of saying, oh, time is limited, you never know when it's your time to go. I want people to get that shit out their heads, because when you go, you're gone, and there's nothing to worry about when you're gone. But while you're here, take the time. Take the time to think. Take the time to just really give yourself that space to explore and decide. You don't need the pressure of imminent death over your life all the time. People love to do that. Oh, one day you'll be gone. What will you leave behind? Listen, if I die one day and I leave behind nothing, at least I lived, because life is about living and not the pressure of achieving. Yeah, we want things, and I'm not saying don't live life and try to achieve things and have goals and stuff like that. I'm just saying, listen, give yourself the space. Things are, you'll never know the day you get up and you're like, oh, it clicked, it's here, I got it. You never know. Yeah, I think I've said what I needed to say. I'm gonna make a follow-up video to this about consistency, because that's also important when you're trying to achieve things. But for right now, this was just a short video, a short little talk. I hope this resonated with people. I hope my internal spiel gets to someone who needs to hear it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Like if you like the video, share if you think someone needs to hear, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Bye, y'all. Thanks for watching.